You know what? You know what? She did steal that £5, but we have to see it from her point of view. Maybe she really needed the money. And I don't like to, judge people and stuff. I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
I'm going to start being Steph here. She's a thief! I just need you. I need you to stand up and start seeing when people are mad.
I agree with Steph. That is disgusting.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
I'm just poisoning Steph. Right, so we've got to give you lot an apology. Last week, the beginning of the episode was a bit lackluster.
Apologies.
And it's not good. It's really not. It's just not good enough.
We've been slacking. Let's be real.
Let's call a spade a spade.
We've been slacking. The sound is off. The visuals is off. The Quaker over here is struggling.
Can I just say the visuals aren't off? The visuals were better. Over there, visuals were. Now we've got fresh. We've got great thumbnails.
Great thumbnails.
I was gonna dribble,
but I just
thumbnails out.
Editing now has become like a science experiment. I put on a lab coat before I open my laptop. I just don't know. I don't know
Dude,
what I'm
Sherlock
doing.
Holmes.
Literally, I'm like, this looks like it could be correct. If we nest all of this and synchronize this, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't done this before. This is like Premiere Pro. I don't know what I'm doing. So if there's something wrong with the sound or something sounds weird, I'm figuring
we're trying a thing.
There's no
and
job.
everyone is like, oh, since it's your job, okay, well you need to remember, guys.
It's not my job, actually.
We are creative fairies.
Please.
We are creative fairies. When you now add technical ability,
it's too much.
It just depletes a little.
I'm just a creative.
We're the idea babes. We come up with ideas.
I've seen
thought bubble
and equations that I've never seen before. I don't know what that means. When I'm listening through my headphones, it sounds fine. Then I upload it on YouTube and apparently no one can hear it.
This is the thing, yeah. When I see comments, I'm like, wait, hold on, but it was fine for me.
And then great when I was exploiting it.
So yeah, we apologize and bear with us. You are on this journey with us. We're a team. We are a family. So yeah, just if you need to tell us a little thing, whisper it in our ear. Be like, girl, sis, on YouTube.
Do tell us though, because sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be rushing. I'm in the corner at work editing. So if there is something there, feel free to tell us. But please forgive us. And I know Patreon has been quiet. We got something for you. The new year is coming. Don't worry, full force. So please stay with us. But we just wanted to apologize because, also our life is life. It's Q4.
It's Q4.
We're fighting for our lives.
I really, when I watched us back, it was like, we both sat there looking at each other. Hello.
Hi guys.
Oh my God.
And I know I'll be on my phone. I'm ordering food. I don't know what
I know we need to come here not being hungry.
I'm hungry right now, but I know that if I touch that phone, I'm not touching the phone.
Yeah, because we both get, again, creative babies. We get distracted easily.
And it's the evening.
It's nighttime. It's actually nighttime.
And so I didn't want to eat my meal prep before I came here. Because that meal prep is what I clocked about that meal prep. I can't eat that food and function.
Why?
It's too much protein. I thought carbs was my problem.
It's the protein.
After tuna some chicken, all I want to do is sleep. And it's chicken.
Oh, it's because your body's taking energy to break it down.
To process that. I think I put too much chicken in there. It's because I'm very bad at eating breakfast. So I pack the protein that I'm supposed to put in breakfast into my lunch.
And that's why. Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when I eat that lunch now, I have to go to. It doesn't matter if it's in the middle of work day or not. I need to sleep.
I need to start, which I was doing, which is what I'm saying this in response to what you said. Plan your breakfast the night before.
No, I plan it. It's the making it that's the problem.
Yeah, but if you plan it, when I say plan it, I mean make.
No, because I have to heat it up. Who's heating up egg?
What? Why not? Scrambled, you can do that.
Yeah, I don't want to heat up egg.
Omelette, you can do that.
No, I don't want to heat up egg. It tastes fruit.
Ooh, what's happening? It's giving sickness.
Keep it over there.
I cannot afford this week.
I can. Give me an excuse to tap out. I'll take it. But no, I can't warm egg. It tastes fridge. Because you know, egg don't have a strong enough flavor to overcome the fridge taste.
Why don't you flavor it? So like what I was doing is a shashuka.
I haven't got time to be doing egg stew right now. I need time to eat.
Do you know what? I didn't know that it wasn't as popular as I thought it was. Like
shashuka.
Yeah,
that's egg stew.
It is egg stew.
It's literally just egg stew. That's what we used to eat yam. That's all. Just that they don't mix theirs. It's just.
I said to someone, oh yeah, just having shashuka. They were like, what? I was like, shashuka? They were like, yeah. I had to screenshot and like Wikipedia it, and I was like, shashuka.
Yeah, because it's a very how do I say, breakfast meeting food. Like you don't. No, I don't. I know very few people that would make it at home willingly.
If you're trying to hit protein goals.
Yeah, no.
What would they have?
Sausage, egg, or egg muffin. I'm obsessed with the chicken rashers and the pork rashers.
I need to try the chicken rashers.
Good. And like, I think they're like, I don't even want to do misinformation, but you guys know me. I think it's about 11 grams, 9 to 11 grams of protein each. So if you have 2, that's already what? 18 grams of protein.
That's really great. I saw them the other day and I didn't pick them up because like I knew I wasn't going to eat them because I'm still having my turkey lardons.
Can't stand there, man.
Why?
I'm gonna like that and turkey bacon. We just need to stop lying. It's not nice.
It is.
No.
But remember, you won't think it's nice because you actually eat pork.
Yeah, but also I don't eat bacon like that.
But do you think bacon is nice though? Surely
bacon is nice. But
if you're comparing it like for like, that's the problem.
And like turkey, I'm just like, that's why I went for the rashers because I just need to stop forcing this turkey thing because I don't even like it in stew. I don't actually really like turkey at all.
You think turkey bacon and turkey lardons taste like turkey?
Yeah, it tastes like salty turkey. Remember, I also cook with smoked turkey. Well, I used to. And that's so basically it just feels like I don't know, it reminds me too much of stew.
Fair enough.
But I do like the rashers. I do highly recommend them.
I need to try that. How's your week been?
My week, I'm so overwhelmed. There's too much to do and too little time to the point where I haven't been able to do the things that I actually want to prioritize with myself. I just, from when I wake up to when I go to bed,
Firing.
Work. But it's bad because I've been slacking on other stuff. Like my runs, but I have actually been running. And I am getting better. But I'm not doing it as often as I need to in order for my lungs to adjust. But yeah, so there's too much to do, man. Q4 just needs to be over. I need everyone to wrap it up immediately. Like, I don't care. I'm burnt out. I'm crawling to the end of the year. I'm tired. Like, stop putting stuff on me. I'm tired. So that's my end of the week. I'm tired and burnt out. Yeah, I'm burnt out in general. I'm actually really burnt out. As in, I haven't had a day this week where I've actually been able to chill after work.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Not one. I think,
but it is that thing where everyone's trying to get money over the line now.
Yeah, but I don't because I'm like, gonna die.
Stop. Yeah,
and then I won't be able to process your invoice. So then there'll be no money until January anyway. So just leave me alone. But it's so unhealthy. Like, I'm so burnt out. And I'm not. I still got a couple of weeks to go before I'm off.
I'm gonna say because you're taking leave anyway.
Yeah, but it's like end of December, so it's like.
Yes, literally a month.
Yeah, it's literally a month. I'm just. Why is my nose running? I'm just so sick of this. I'm going to keep speaking. If you see it, you see it. My W of the week is I didn't fall for the Black Friday fiasco yet. Actually, okay, I bought one top for £9.
That's good.
But I need tops because I record. I actually need tops. I'm trying to switch up the stuff, you know. I don't know if you can notice my chest is out. Just to remind you guys that I've got boobs.
Why did I spit?
No, because I was shocked too. When I put the top, I said,
breast.
But yes, I bought one top, but I haven't bought anything else. Some of the Black Friday sales are actually quite good, but I'm just like, oh girl, like there's changes and adjustments that need to be made, so I gotta keep tight with my money. So I'm trying not to fall for it. Old Steph would have been deep in the Black Friday sales, but nah, I'm not doing it this year, and I'm proud of myself because I'm like, oh, I'm actually becoming an adult. But yeah, how was your week?
Similarly to you, not overworked is my own doing, but I'm overwhelmed. It is the end of the year and we've still got a couple projects that we want to push out in a month.
Everyone just rest, man.
Are
we planning to die before 2026, please?
Do you know what someone said to me? My friend said to me this week, they were like, why do you keep on voicing your ideas when you're already overwhelmed?
Don't do that. I learned so quickly. You know when I'm tired, because I ain't got an idea for shit. Don't ask me, because I'm not about to create work for myself.
And that was it. And it's like, but like the creative ego in me is like, fantastic. Oh my God, it would be so great if we...
Until January, please.
Everyone's just saying, shut your fucking dirty mouth.
I hate you. Oh my, shut the fuck up.
Because when you know people are excellent as well, it's that thing about gifted and talented. So when you know, imagine like I'm the leader of a gifted and talented group. And me too, I'm gifted and talented. So my capacity is here. Can I survive through burnout? Also, yeah. And then I know everyone else is gifted and talented. So we can do last minute things and turn around at red. Everybody hates me. Shut the fuck up. Shut my dirty, stinking mouth.
I don't be saying shit in meetings. I'm quiet to the point where one of my guys was like, I know you've been quiet lately. Yes. I'm not saying anything that could create work for myself. I just want to survive until my annual leave. So you lot aren't going to hear pimp from me. Steph, what do you think? I don't think anything. How about that? Because I'm not about to say anything. Because if it's something that I like now, I'm like, yeah, I love it. I'm like, yeah, it's coming out next week. No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know.
And it'll be me one that will be like, guys, you know what would be a great idea if we drop something for New Year's Day?
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got a good idea in my head until 2026 when I'm back from annual leave. Thank you very much.
So there's that. I still need to buy a sofa. Again, I've seen a boneless sofa. Guys, if you have sofa recommendations, please send to me because you know I still live in a bando. So I told Stephanie I wanted to get a boneless sofa. And Steph was like, go on, you haven't done this before. Go ahead.
You want to be buying sofa every year. Who's using the chicken nugget as a sofa, Christiana?
It looks so good though. It looks impressive. It looks really impressive. And remember, you've also got to remember, like, my house for once is going to be me. So all the
so you want a chicken tender as a sofa because it's going to be
all the quirks. If I could get like a beanbag buffet as a suit, so if as an adult I could find an excuse for a beanbag, you know I fucking well would, but I can't.
I'm never going to be able to enjoy my second home. You know what? Let me just.
You will be able to enjoy it. We're going to have like.
You said you're getting a chicken nugget for a sofa.
You'll actually love it. You are actually the queen of quirky.
I was just staying in the love seat.
So someone's complaining about his love seat, yeah, and she's complaining about all the good things about it. So she was literally like, "This love seat, the love seat is too big, it's too small. What is it?"
I don't know if I should put my leg up. Should I put it down? Should I sit to the side? I don't know how to position myself because it's like it's not a 2-seater, but it's not a 1-seater either. I just don't know where to place myself. I feel awkward. I'm just sitting in the middle. I'm just sitting in the middle. Space. So I'm like, do I sit to the side? I'm like, do I put my leg up? But it's like, is it big enough for me to put my leg up? I don't know where it is.
I mean, I can sleep on the love seat.
I don't know what to do with it. What are you? I don't like things that I don't know what it is. Like, you have to be straightforward with it. You can't be in between. That's why I don't like single double beds. What are you? I don't know I don't feel secure.
Single double.
What are you? It's not a single, it's not a double. It's just I'm just, what do I do?
How do I?
What size bed sheet do I buy? I can't.
What else was I gonna say to you? So yeah, I need to do that. I need to take advantage of Black Friday and actually get a fucking TV. I've got a Fire Stick. Before I got the TV. I got a TV. Don't question my logic.
No, this is a personal attack on me. This is a personal attack on me.
The Fire Stick was on sale.
And the TV wasn't.
It is now. It wasn't this week.
But have you ordered it, Christiana? Because
No.
Black Friday ends in approximately, I don't know, 4 hours.
I love this for us because this is going to force us to make a decision as I leave here.
You have to buy the TV.
Fair.
Where will I go?
Fair, I'll buy the
I
TV.
have no third space.
I'll make my house your third space.
And put some oat milk in the fridge as well.
Okay, I will do so. You know my fridge is small.
The caramel one.
Caramel oat milk.
Mm.
Okay.
The barista.
Okay. I know exactly the one you're talking about. L of the week. I spent. Okay, sorry guys. You know I'm obsessed with my period, right? My cycles. My cycles.
What
as I
phase
get older.
are you in now? Retrograde.
You're so dumb. Menstrual is over, so I think it's follicular.
I don't even know what that is.
And it's very strange actually, because yesterday I was able to stay on the phone to Ovo for an hour without getting irritated. Do you know how mad that is? And I came off the phone and they still hadn't helped me, and I was just like, well, there we go. So I'm paying pay as you go, not pay as you go, top up prepay for electric. Also, it's great because I've spent, my electric actually cost me around about £30 a month.
That's because you're never there.
I thought that, but I'm there more than but I don't have many things that run on electric.
Yeah, because you ain't got shit. You ain't got that. Well, who's going to take the electricity? The love seat?
I've got Alexa. I've got, obviously, the fridge, washing machine. Those things are always on. I guess, no, lights are barely on. My little salt lamp
ain't doing shit, clearly.
Little salt lamp is on. Yeah, but what do people normally use that takes up a lot of electric?
Lights, electrical appliances, chargers.
Yeah, I've got chargers, obviously.
What's like an E rating F rating? Probably my little oil lamp heater. No, it's not oil lamp. Was it oil heater?
Yeah, like if you were to have fan heaters and that would take up a lot. My I've got like heated throw. I don't have a heated throw anymore. That bitch stopped working.
Yeah.
So now my heating's been on 24/7. Oh, but what I did speak to them about is I'm finally getting the smart meter installed. Yeah. Because I realized that as much as I like having a traditional rate meter, because that shit is cheap as hell. I don't have control over it. So like, especially cold, you know how this week has been freezing. Yeah. I've just had to keep my heating on the whole day because I can't time it. Yeah. Which obviously would cost a pretty penny. It's not right now, but it will do. It'll come out to catch me. So yeah, that was the L of the week that I had to stay on the phone to Over, and they still couldn't help me. But I was pleased because I was like, I'm not even phased. I'm not even irritated. Obviously, that lasted for all of a day, and now, I soon am going to be in an irritable state because of my cycle. But so I go. What did we want to talk about today? We wanted to talk about a reel that Stephanie sent me.
Oh yes, our villain era. I feel like this is a bit of a scam because I feel like I'm always seen as the villain anyway. I am the bad character one out of the two.
No, you're not.
No, I think our listeners think I'm the bad character one.
No, because remember when we have guests in, they realize that I am actually the villain. Remember when we had it in my opinion? They were like, "Oh, we can see."
Yeah, but then they come in and they assume I'm the villain.
I don't even know. Actually, it's because you're what's the word I'm looking for? Not standoffish, but like you are the black cat out of the two of us. Mm-hmm. So everyone might assume, and then obviously I'll let the mask slip at some point, and they'll be like, wait.
Yeah.
So basically, guys, to bring you in on what was going on.
My eyesight went blurry for a second.
Are you having a stroke?
I don't know. Oh.
Have you finished your water?
No. Is that shot you gave me? That's fine before you gave me that goddamn. How do I know you didn't poison me? Because it didn't taste like something that they'll give you in a calabash bowl in the evil forest somewhere.
71. When you opened it, it cracks the lid. So obviously it wasn't open before.
How do I know you didn't glue it together? Because why did you pay attention to that deal?
What? Because
that it cracked. Why are you pointing that out?
Because it's a plastic top that's not been opened before.
How do I know you didn't glue it?
Why? How would I glue it?
I don't know. You opened it up and you put the poison in. Am I dying?
Do you want some water, sweetheart?
No, not from you.
It's there.
Clearly, you have an ulterior motive. So
shut up. Right, villainary. The thing is, yeah, you've told me your allergies have gone.
That's what I'm thinking. I was just saying, I'm not allergic to something.
Read what's in that. Because now we're all shook. Can you read what's in that?
That's what you get for giving me foreign substances. Because you should know that my body is very sensitive. I can't be drinking coloured stuff like this. Matcha green tea, filtered water serum, agave, olive oil, passion fruit, ashwagandha. Right, what's this bakabo? That's it. It's definitely that. Because what is that? What have you? Rhodelia rosea. What is this? Red beet.
So Steph sent me a reel which I didn't see for time. I didn't see TikTok
No, it's fine. You don't watch my shit.
I do watch your shit.
I sent it. I was like, I don't even know if this girl uses TikTok.
You know me. I forwarded it out.
I was like, is it worth sending? I was like, let me just send it. Oh, she sees it when she sees it.
And it was fantastic because it was a girl called. There's a content creator called Ollie, who I really like her stuff actually. Mm-hmm. She's again health and fitness, and she was like, she's got a really soft demeanor and very sweet demeanor, but she was saying that there's something in the air of empaths or people that would be described as empaths being in their villain arc. And I sat down and when I saw it, I said, I know why my best friend has sent this to me. I know. Because we're both, Stephanie's always sent me in her villain arc, to be fair. But you are in I'm putting me first villain arc at the moment, and I love it. But also we have conversations about me falling into my villain arc and me being like, my priorities are my priorities right now, and that is it. Like, and I'm good with that. I'm not even apologizing for it in a way that I would previously. Yeah. And also because of the type of character I particularly have, like Stephanie, off the cuff, you know what Stephanie stands for, and Steph makes sure that there's no room for misinterpretation here. Mm-hmm. Whereas I allow misinterpretation to gallivant.
It's okay. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. And I'm like, girl, please stand up.
Wait, hold on. Can we role play each other at this moment in time? Because that cannot be me.
This is you. You know what? You know what? She did steal that £5, but we have to see it from her point of view. Maybe she really needed the money. And I don't like to, judge people and stuff. I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
I'm going to start being Steph here. She's a thief! I just need you. I need you to stand up and start seeing when people are mad.
I agree with Steph. People are mad. But it's true. But I just feel like, especially in this, we're big adults. Mm. We actually cannot afford to accept or invite madness into our lives because it's so detrimental. And for me, I've always placed a lot of importance on like my boundaries and what I expect from people, but also what is unacceptable. Because one thing I don't want is for us to ever get into a position where you're being disrespectful, and I'm gonna have to have that awkward conversation with you, because my awkward conversations usually they end well.
Because Steph is like, and we're like two sides of the same coin, but Steph gets there a lot more quicker than me, because you'll be like, I see madness, charge, I'm out. That's what your awkward conversation looks like. I get there without having the conversation. I just get there and I'm like, well, in the bin it goes. And everyone's looking like there was no warning. Whereas Steph, obviously, you kind of, and I think that's why you're better in that sense than me. Not better, but it works a bit more because you let people know the boundaries. And when I was thinking about this, I was like, it's also very useful because it helps your friends as well.
Yeah.
Because they know what boundaries not to cross. My mates don't.
Yeah. And it's dangerous because, again, we're older now. Like, and for me, it's like, the consequences of allowing madness in your life and inviting madness in your life is too big right now, this stage of our lives, for us to be letting things slide. And obviously, especially in your 30s, like, people go through a lot of life changes, dynamics change, etc. There's a lot more people involved, whether it's like family, partners, kids, etc. Boundaries need to be put in place.
And also, you got to think about it as well, like, not even just family like that, like even like me and you. Yeah. Because like how people's madness and people's lack of boundaries with me can easily cross over to you because we're so intertwined. So, and I get sometimes why you're like, girl, because let that stay over there. If it comes over, you are so
you like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we see it. There's so many examples of that where people have crossed boundaries with you, and then because obviously we're best friends, they assume they can do that with me, and then they quickly get reminded that I'm not you. And they go over that side again. Yeah. But I'm like, even so, that's not even right. Like, you shouldn't be doing that to anyone that you're calling your friend, let alone her. Because now that I know you're doing that, I'm like, I actually don't want you anywhere near here. But I'm like that just because people are, I'm sorry, we're just at an age where people can't even use the excuse, I don't know what they're doing. You do. You know exactly what you're doing. We're so long in the tooth. We've been here before. Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what you're doing. So if you are truly my friend and you know me, you should already know Steph she doesn't like that. Don't do that to her. And also, you will sniff it a mile off. Yeah. Whereas I'm kind of like, it's fine. She's just going through a rough patch. I'm like, the girl hates you. Run away, please. Because I'm not going to have her running after me too. Because I will bring out the AK-47 and everyone will know who I am. Steph is like, you can play that funny shit in your world, but when our worlds are intertwined, and that's the thing, as we've got older, our worlds are intertwined more. You're like, so by the way, you're now crossing into my territory. And this is the thing, a lot of people do feel like, because you see it with partners, friends alike, people think that when they know one person, they know the other. Because, and again, me and you are very intertwined like that, but it can be the same for partners as well. Partners can be intertwined like that. So because you know the person so well, you're like, if you're best friends with a person, then they must be similar to you in a way. Now, what everyone should understand is my harsh and motivated ambition, aggressive side, that's where we connect. The niceties is not where we connect. I'm the black cat on her back. She's the golden Labrador. I'm literally the black cat on her back that does not smile. And that's how we exist. That's how we exist. That is how we exist. Our drive is very similar, but the way we interact with people, I can't tell you how different it is. Steph will be like, Chris, you know that's a boundary that's crossed. And I was like, they just don't see it. No, they hate you, actually. They do hate you. If you don't shoot them, I will. I don't play that. Literally, there's friends who how do I say this without saying this? So you have to be careful about what you tell me that your friends do. Just because I will react more than you. And I will cut them off before you do. Your word. I will cut them off before you do. And that's happened so many times. Like, I'm not chatting to you. That's happened so many times. I'm actually not chatting to you. Because my thing is that, okay, if you know who to do it to, you know it's wrong. If you know who to do it to, if you know you can't do it to certain people.
And I also think that comes from your life experience as well, because because you are so good at just setting boundaries, you can you have that natural insight to be like, I know you wouldn't do this elsewhere, because you know how this, you're so hyper vigilant of boundaries, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm not. Like, not. And a part of it does come from a sense of insecurity. And I'm sure we've had this conversation where it's like, sometimes I want people to feel safe around me. But that means that people can run madness because I'm like, no, this is a safe space.
No. Sometimes have their anus tight. Laugh, but have their anus tight. Don't.
And that's the thing about when she was saying empaths are having their time. It is such a like 20s to 30s is such a crucial time, because everyone's navigating life. And honest to God, right now, and this might be my emotions coming from Q4, no one has time for shit.
No one.
I swear to God, I like the other day, my friend messaged me and he was like apologizing because he hasn't been like present. And I was like, I don't want you to ever feel like you have to do that, because, and also I'm not going to. And before, I used to not know that I was absent, and then feel guilty for being absent, and feel guilty for life getting on top of me. And the difference is now I'm just aware that it happens, and I'm like, I'm not going to apologize for it, because we're all dealing with the same shit. Why are our anus so tight, essentially, for life just happening? Please.
I don't apologize. I have to work. I got to say that. Did you not see the madness that Rachel Reeves just dropped on us? Don't ask me anything. Don't ask me anything.
Y'all know we gotta do our taxes. Me and Steph. I've got
to see my account tomorrow. I'm so scared. I'm literally just gonna drop my documents through his letterbox and run away.
I swear to God. Today I was in the shower and I was like, the deadline for me to put my stuff through
63 days was what I had when I checked. Then I saw a tax return from 2013 that's apparently been late. I'm not paying that. 2013, I was working in fucking Harrods. I don't know what tax I owe you there.
I was literally thinking, so my accountancy firm sent me a reminder saying, we need all your documents by the 30th. I said, I've got time. Stephanie, I have 3 days. Stephanie, I have 3 days.
I don't know why. I said, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to do this. He was like, well, you just opened a new company, so you're going to have to do it anyway. By the new laws, like, we actually have to keep it open.
Fuck. Fuck. Declare. You ain't
got nothing.
We are broke.
Fuck.
We're broke. So
now I've got to edit it.
Sorry. I'm passionate, guys. So this is my point, yeah. I've got taxes to do. It's Q4, so everyone is pulling my skin left, right, and center. Like, you've got family, you've got expectations of Christmas, you've got this, you've got that, you've got the other. You think if I'm absent for a hot second, you think I understand life is life in? Just understand life is life in.
Life is life in. But yeah, like, I'm just, you even see it, like, in general on social media, I'm seeing a lot more women, like, especially aunties, putting their foot down when it comes to like marriages that they're unhappy with. Like, divorce is like, it's becoming normalized. And I know that it's not obviously it's not a great thing, like no one wants their marriage to end or whatever, but sorry, I've always said that I believe in divorce so badly.
You have said that.
I believe in divorce.
Do you know what?
Listen, I believe in divorce. If you're not happy, you leave. It's okay. Gone are the days where we need to stay in an unhappy marriage because we need them to go get a bank account or a mortgage or whatever. Put your foot down. And I'm even seeing it now, like a lot more aunties are coming out on social media and telling their story. This is what I endured. And then one day I said, actually, I don't need to do this anymore.
Like, why? Why choose unhappiness? And the thing is, I remember like a couple of years ago, I used to be with my chest, I don't believe in divorce.
Divorce it. From when I came out of my mom's room, I said divorce. I have always been an advocate for a scattered marriage. If it means you'll be happy and you'll be alive, You ain't got nothing to prove to no one
at all. And prioritize your relationship and the type of relationship you have, rather than prioritizing the idea of marriage.
Yes, please.
Just being in. Now you're unhappy. Now you don't even want to sleep in the same bed. You're repulsed. You haven't had sex for how long? Like you're not getting satisfied. Your eye is wandering, and you're still saying, "Oh, but my husband. Oh, but my wife."
What will people say?
Let them talk.
If you're gonna be the villain because you chose yourself, be the villain. At least you'll be alive and happier. Like I'm such a fan of women men, everyone going into their villain era. And don't get me wrong, villain era doesn't mean that you're like being
mean to other people
or nasty to people. It means you standing up for yourself and accepting the fact that you growing and choosing yourself may rub people the wrong way. And you don't care anymore because you're not living for anyone else's opinion.
And this is the thing. It's like, I get it, because again, sometimes it can feel like when people are moving, they're moving in another direction you're moving in another direction away from them. But also that's life. That's life. I think people need to have a bit more faith in their friendships. That like, okay, people can change and move, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you lot won't be friends. It's like, okay, let people blossom, let people choose themselves and see. And again, like I've been saying this of recent, sometimes you need to go through the thing you fear and see how bad it is on the other side, and then you can pick yourself up. But you have to go through it to see, because you can't even envision what that version of yourself is like. Like give yourself the opportunity to grow, because now you're staying there. Because, and this is the thing, there's people will always use the phrase, "Oh, you've changed." I'm so sorry, but now when someone uses that phrase, it's actually a good thing. You think I've been here 10 years and I should remain the same?
Like, why would you want to evolve? And again, not everyone's supposed to be part of the full journey. People may feel uncomfortable seeing you change and evolve into maybe a different version to what they are used to. But if you know it's for the better and you know it's for your own growth and it's for your own happiness, then again, you just have to accept that some people might not be happy with it and be prepared to not bring them along on the journey. And that is fine. That's why I say it to you, because I was like, I know even with you, like change within yourself, like you notice it, but then you struggle with other people's reactions. It's like, actually, no, this is normal. Because people are so used to a version of yourself. When you do change, it's now almost initiating or highlighting a difference between you two, and that's where they get uncomfortable, because it's like, is this the end? Does that mean that we no longer relate? Or I'm not comfortable with this because now you're, how would I say?
I'm just different.
You know you're different. You know your worth, and now you're gonna start creating boundaries based on how you've evolved. Like there's certain things that you might find unacceptable as a new version of yourself, and that person's gonna be like, "But you've always let me do this. Why is it now a problem?" It's always been a problem.
It would have been a problem for someone else.
Yeah, it would have been a problem for someone else, and that's what I hate. That thing, I really do hate that selective. If you know it's wrong, don't do it to no one. I want to hear, but that's how you no, because if you have respect for them, you should have respect for me.
True.
In fact, you should have even more respect for me.
I'm your mate.
And be like, I wouldn't do that to them, so I'm not going to do it to you. It's just, yeah.
But remember, like a lot of people look at, and we're realizing this of recent, a lot of people look at people through the prism of themselves, and we're all guilty of doing it to some degree, but it's like, it's how we do it. Do you know what I mean? And where do we draw the line with it? Also, again, as I said, I've said this on this podcast so many times, you've said this on the podcast, the late 20s to early 30s, madness crops up. It's like being at Thorpe Park Maze. There's madness from every corner at every degree, because someone wants to have a child, because someone hasn't found the love of their life yet, because someone's job is not great, because someone's dealing with grief, because someone hasn't got their view of being a singer, even though they spent 20 years trying to be a singer. Madness is you're having to, it's like, you know, when you're in a Thorpe Park maze of mirrors, and it's
everyone's going through stuff, and some may project on you, and again, I'll keep saying this: willingly accepting madness in your 30s is way more detrimental than what it was in your 20s. And that's why boundaries are so important, even down to your relationships. What is acceptable and what is unacceptable? Because there comes to a point where you're compromising to the point where you're disrespecting yourself. So even that, being willing to be the villain, to stand on what you know you deserve and what is acceptable and what's unacceptable. For some people, they may see your boundaries as disrespect, especially in relationships. This is not acceptable. I do not accept this. Well, why don't you accept it? This is just how I am. Okay, that's just how you are. Then you're not for me.
Not for me.
Unfortunately. And you may be labeled difficult off the back of that. Fine, you be difficult. You know what you want.
Also, a lot of the time, and this is the thing, you're saving them because, again, especially between like me and you in particular, our type of character. When we get sick. Oh. The blow up on that end is actually so much worse than us saying, hello, sorry, I do not like that. That is so much better than the disgust.
Because when you get to the disgust level, you don't even want to meet
women.
the people that have been there.
The
Till this day, HR response, despicable things have been said. I can't lie to you. The
group chat, the best friend chat it's been crazy. Yes,
even to them. Like, I just don't want to get there, and I don't have the energy to get there.
Yeah, it saves a lot of people a lot of time when you just say to them, actually, this is my boundary. This is how I like being. This is how I deserve to be treated. And this is what I stand for. And if this is too much for you or it doesn't suit you, and that's how I kind of am going into relationships. I'm kind of like, what are we like as individuals? Can this work? Can my boundaries work with your boundaries? How does this feel? If it does not work naturally, if we're so far removed from each other, not in a relationship, but just in the view of life, maybe it's not. Compatibility is such a thing, and I think that's something you really gather in your 30s. It's like, there's love, that's great, that's fantastic. There's sexual attraction, great, that's fantastic. But compatibility, being able to work with what are your boundaries, what are your needs, and it also work for them, that's a whole different kettle of fish. And you might love, you might like, you might have all these other things, but if that isn't aligned, you're fucked in the long run. So yeah.
But yeah, guys, please embrace your villain era. Don't be afraid to be labeled difficult or the bad one in this situation, etc., in order to protect your peace and put boundaries in place, because they're important. I know people say that I'm militant and I always have my AK-47 up, and I do, but that's because I know how I should be treated. And I know how I treat people. So, in order to keep the peace, you've got to let people know what is acceptable and unacceptable, so you don't have to have the awkward conversations.
And also, sometimes you don't have the mental agility to give a fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. When life is busy, sometimes the mental agility just isn't there.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because it, like, for other people as well, you will all be at that point at some point in your life. Do you get what I mean? Should we go into Reddit Realness?
Yeah. Reddit Realness. I think I, 32 female, nuked my relationship with my boyfriend, 32 male, by drawing a hard line. My boyfriend and I have been together for nearly 2 years, living together for 1. He had purchased his house prior to us dating, and I was renting an apartment, so it made sense for me to move into his house. He continued to pay the mortgage, and I took on all of the usage bills, all of the utility and annual maintenance, as well as, is it maintenance or maintenance?
Maintenance.
Okay, because if I get attacked. As well as the grocery shopping, and we felt like it was a fair split. As our anniversary is coming up, we've been talking about our future timelines and where we see our relationship progressing. We're on the same page with all the big ideas. We know we want to marry each other and start a family following that. But to be in a position to start a family, the house is going to need a lot of renovations. And we've always thrown around the idea that the cost of rentals would be my buy-in, so to say, on the house. For our estimates, everything we would want to do would be around $100,000 at the low end. We even agreed that we could draw up some kind of agreement to protect both of our interests financially. As it's gotten closer to reality of reaching out to contractors and banks, I felt more and more unsettled about the situation. I feel confident in our relationship, but foolish to be making an investment in a boyfriend's asset. I told him that I would like to be engaged before starting this process, so I feel like he's making a commitment to me as much as I am. We've talked about being engaged prior to this, but he said adding this element makes it feel very transactional and takes away the romance and sparkle of it all. I didn't tell him I wanted to be engaged by a specific date or anything like that. Just that if this renovation is what we wanted to pursue, this is the action I'd like to take beforehand. He seemed upset by my statement, and I feel like I really have taken some of the romance and surprise out of the idea of a proposal or being engaged. This morning after this conversation was cold and tense, and I can't help but feel like I've done irreparable damage. But I don't feel wrong in making the request. Am I being reasonable? Is this recoverable?
I think she's been reasonable.
Girl, don't even do that until you're married.
Yeah.
Let alone engaged. Yeah, please. I don't think you're being unreasonable. This is a large investment in somebody else's asset.
I do get why he feels away though, but I get from an emotional point of view. I think when you're having those conversations, sometimes it does take away the romance from it, because it's so. When you build up this idea of marriage and love and engagement, you have this idea of it's going to be romantic and it's going to be spontaneous and spontaneous and all these things. But actually, when you're making life decisions and when you're planning your life, there is practicality. Now, some relationships do not last to practicality. I'll give it that. I'll say that. So it's let him feel his feels, because there are going to be moments in your relationship. If you're going to marry and you're going to build a life as a person, there are going to be times that he's just going to be in his feels, and there's going to be times that you're going to be in your feels, and you just have to deal with it, because that is the practicality of building a life with somebody, I believe. So I understand why he feels away, but at the same time, you're not in the wrong. It's just one of those things. Like, I get why he feels a bit like, I would have liked this. It feels like you're forcing his hand a bit, but at the same time, you're making a big life commitment. And so your hand will have to be forced somewhere, because your hand is being forced, not forced, but you are having to commit in a certain type of way. So asking for that to be reciprocated back it's not a long ask, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and also, the reality of the situation, despite what the movies make it look like, people do actually talk about whether they want to marry each other before their proposal happens. Just so you know, usually you have that chat beforehand to establish whether you like each other enough to actually marry each other, if you're compatible, if you're aligned morally, if you want kids, etc. All of this is discussed before the proposal actually happens.
Even to understand what type of proposal your partner wants.
But also, girl, that is $100,000. If you do not wait until you guys get married, so anything can happen. Even marriage doesn't protect you, but at least with marriage, especially I think if it's in the US, you have more of a leg. They're starting to stand on in court if things do go left. Do you get what I mean? I think you I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think you need to hold off, and I think he needs to understand that you're going to hold off. I mean, maybe it will take another year or two, but I think you need to wait until you are married so that you are protected. Just because anything can happen. Boyfriend, girlfriend is not enough to please. Neither is engaged. Married, cool, 100,000. That's a 6-figure investment.
There are other options. Like, if you really want to build, well, depending on how badly you want to build with each other, he could rent his flat. You can buy somewhere together fresh. There's so many things you could do.
Where's the deposit?
Well, I'm assuming if the 100,000, where's she getting that from?
The bank. She has to be speaking to the bank and contractors, so she's going to take a loan out.
Oh, a loan?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nah.
But then surely, if you can take out a loan for 100,000, you can take out a loan for a house deposit.
You can't take a loan out for a deposit.
Not for a deposit, obviously. Yeah, you're right. Because they give you the mortgage
based on that. You took a loan to come and do deposit. Lord Jesus Christ.
But then, doesn't she have the money for a deposit? Because what was she saying, that she pays all the maintenance costs?
Chris, you acting like it's like 10K for a deposit. It's not 10K for a deposit. She still needs to live somewhere while she's saving for this deposit.
But wouldn't you just do that naturally in his house? Like, wouldn't you save? Oh, but I guess it depends on how much your costs are.
Yeah.
When your living costs are.
Yeah.
Read it out again. Because why is that the better option?
He had purchased his house prior to us staying. I was renting an apartment. So it made sense for me to move into his house so she don't have to pay rent.
So she's saving on the rent. Because obviously...
But that's not that might not be enough savings to actually save for
right now.
Deposit.
Right now, though.
But if you have to go to the bank to take out 100K to do renovation work, you don't have enough money for a deposit.
Why?
because you can't use loan. You can't use a
no.
loan.
I get that, but what I'm saying is she's going to the bank to take out 100k.
Yeah.
Say her deposit is 35k. How much is the deposit for a house? It's like 35.
Yeah, it depends on what house you're buying, and usually the benchmark is 20% deposit. You can do 10%, but
yeah, but you're talking about, because I would naturally think that taking out a loan for 100k on a house that is someone else's is one of the least good options.
Not if you're planning to buy together anyway.
So you do up the house and then sell it,
and then that's her buying her equity into that house, which will be cheaper than buying a house, if that makes sense.
100k, and then say your house is.
But either way, like, you shouldn't be doing that until you're married. But like, I'm guessing she doesn't have the money for a deposit for a property, considering that 100k is coming from banks. So she's taking out a loan for that.
That's interesting. Because I'd just say you'd just wait a bit. But obviously, depending on their age.
One, depends on their age. Two, her outgoings and her salary even. Because remember that as well. Because the same here. Some people are on 40k. Even if they did have money for the deposit, would their salary allow them to be able to borrow enough to cover the rest? Because what is it, like times 4? Sometimes 4.5. 40k times 4, 160k. Even if you had a 40k deposit, most you can buy is like a 200k house. Not even a house, flat.
Flat, yeah. I guess.
But yeah, I suggest you get married. Get married before you start spending six figures on another man's house before we come back next year and there's another Reddit story, please.
And the thing is, again, engagements, even that doesn't save you from much.
It don't save you from shit.
Engagements can be just like girlfriend or boyfriend, by the way. So just saying.
But yeah, girl, you're not being unreasonable
at all.
Wait, not even for engagement, marriage. Let him walk down that aisle first before you start talking to banks. But should we quickly do adult finds of the week?
Yeah.
My adult find of the week this week is the Vaseline coconut body oil, radiant body oil. Just because the weather is cold, my skin is dry. And you know what? I've actually realized that the oil acts like an extra layer of warmth because it traps the heat on my body. So
only you would say something like that.
I recommend some oil. Just some oil. Some Vaseline oil. I really want the glittery one, but it's only available in the US.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. But you can get some brands that will ship it here.
Zara has a new body shimmer.
Yes, it does.
I haven't tried it. I've never tried body shimmer like that, but as I'm revealing my chest more, I might try it.
Beauty Globe, try them. They get things from the US. So when I need brown sugar babe.
Beauty Globe, as in that shop?
Beauty Globe. It's this one online. It's an online store. I
thought you meant like them little dodgy beauty shops in the shopping centers.
No, I'll send you the link. But their whole thing is to get stuff from the US.
Okay. Yes.
So they ship EOS cream and stuff like that. Yeah, they have all of that.
Really? And it's not fake?
It's not fake.
Okay.
I mean, it's you're paying the price, obviously, of them having had shipped it here, but you can get it if your thing is getting it. Because this was me and Brown Sugar Babe. Like when Brown Sugar Babe don't have sales, like Black Friday, I'm gonna get stuff. But like when they don't have sales,
okay, Black Friday's about to get me then.
When they don't have sales, I would use that because they've already shipped the product to the UK. I'm not going to use a Black Friday thing as my adult find of the week because by the time this comes out, none of those sales will be relevant. But what I will do is I am in my snack era. I'm in my big bakery era. So I'm going to say my adult find of the week, we're going to be Ben & Jerry's Brookies and Cream pieces. So it's like pieces of ice cream, the cookie dough center, encased in like a chocolate brownie batter ice cream, and then in a chocolate shell.
Oh God, that sounds like it's gonna give me some serious diarrhea. My word, I would die on the toilet if I ate that shit.
Yeah,
chocolate and ice cream together. Oh my Lord.
Yeah,
you know, just find me slumped.
It is a great thing to not be lactose intolerant at this time.
God,
because I have been having my fair share of ice cream, and actually, it's because I'm around other people who are not lactose intolerant, and it's insane. Why are you cutting your hair? Sorry.
I'm the enemy of progress.
I just say that generally the people that I'm around tend to all be lactose intolerant. So now that I'm around people who aren't lactose intolerant and we can have lactose together, it's just...
We can still have lactose together.
Stephanie, I have had lactose with you, and I'll be halfway through eating something and you're like, we're going. Wrap it up, Chris. With immediacy.
Do you want me to poo in the restaurant toilets, or do you want me to go home?
And it always hits me very suddenly, because I'm sure it hits you suddenly. So we'll be just like, ha 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 ha. Stop.
I'll have a sharp pain in my stomach, and I know I have to go. I have to go. What's bubbling in here like stew needs to come out.
So yeah, now I've got the freedom. I'm like, whoa.
That's like I had you in handcuffs. Were you not still eating the ice cream? But guys, that brings us to the end of this week's episode, which means I'm about to do what I'm about to beg. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you are currently in your villain era. Do you set boundaries? Let us know in the comments. How do you feel about boundaries as well? If you are watching or listening on Spotify and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us a 5-star rating. Guys, I know we've been slacking, but my word,
I'm sorry, guys.
In a while. God, I know you lot hate us. Oh, come in, man. The burnout is real, but we're showing up still. Give us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed this episode. And again, comment if you're listening on Spotify as well. Let us know your thoughts on boundaries, on villain eras, etc., and all the above. Also, let us know what you got for Black Friday as well.
Because we're nosy.
You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram. We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Steph Tia. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tiana Roberts, and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
And it's a wrap, guys. We shall see you on
Monday.
Until then, have a lovely weekend.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.